Hi, good evening, guys. Hi, Dakit. Hi, Vivek. Hi, Subraj. Hi, Francis. So today was a day where I just watched, and watched. Did no trade whatsoever. I had a previous position in Shopify in which I did book loss, but market just sold off and sold off substantially. It's not that it's a smaller drawdown. The drawdown was significant, and most of the tickers on my watch list were more than like 3 to 5% down, majority of them. So what does this signify? We'll check. Are we getting ready, or are we getting a little uh, scared of FOMC? Yes, because everybody is expecting a 25 basis point hike and then that's it. But in my opinion, we are not done with 25 basis point hike. We will have one more 25 basis point hike. I will not be surprised if we have a 50 basis point hike this time, one more time. I will not be surprised with that. So, taking into all these points into consideration, tomorrow's day could be a really, really difficult day to trade. So, if you're sure, go for it. Otherwise, there are a few days where you need to just wait and watch. Tomorrow could be one of them. Hi Lee, hi Srini, hi Vasudha, hi Kevin, hi Krishna, Bala. Good evening. So let's revisit some of the levels we discussed in yesterday's plan. So ES could not hold on to 4070 area, and it lost 4055, and then 4055 acted as a good resistance zone. Now we are hovering around 4035, 4030, or 4029 was the day low towards 420, which is 12 EMA plus a significant support area. A loss of 4020 will be significant. So tomorrow could be really, really there. NQ, again, it sold off and it's now around 11,980. It's there. Apple did sell off, but is around 143, still away from this area. AMD never triggered. Amazon did, but it failed. BA failed. On the short side, also it failed. Baba, it opened way down, so there was no trade in that. CRM never came into the scene, so failed. Google never came into this zone. Etsy never came into this zone. Meta was sell, so this is fine. Microsoft was sell, this is fine. Netflix was sell, this is fine. Square failed. Nvidia failed. Tesla did somewhat, like, but not significant. But this worked. So more or less, like, we were 40% right and 60% wrong in our thought process. So that's why I did not dare to trade, because everything was going against my expectations. So rather than fighting what I planned, I just sat back and then do nothing. So in case I'm not sure, I will just sit back. Hi Sandeep, hi Vijay, good evening. For tomorrow, again, like as I said, there's the ample amount of pressure coming from FOMC is clearly visible in the market. We had two good trades on Thursday and Friday. Back to back, we had good clean moves. But since then, testing 4110 area, we sold off. And now we have made evening stars. Now, whether these evening stars will be fruitified and will show proper move down, we need to check that. We need to check that tomorrow. And again, tomorrow could be a day where we just see more choppiness between a tight range. And finally, in the last few hours of the day, we might see some significant move upside or on the downside. All right. Anybody who has any other opinion regarding FOMC, please share it in the end. Or because I'm going to do focused FOMC uh, discussion tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll not be doing any analysis. Tomorrow we'll be only talking about what we need to listen, but we need to focus on FOMC's conference call from Jerome Powell, and what could we interpret the market reaction from those specific wordings from FOMC. All right, so let's get started for tonight. Hi and welcome you all for my daily analysis. Uh, because I am in doubt of 25 basis points. That's something we'll talk tomorrow. I don't want to take today's time because we still have some significant time left for FMC's decision. So let's focus on what we see technically on the charts. FOMC is a very big catalyst, very big event for market to give a direction. All right, so let's start from the scan inside day. So Tesla has an inside day, which I will totally ignore because it has two back-to-back big moves. Visa, I think we need to consider Visa somewhere. Visa is doing good. So we already have cloud stocks, Microsoft and CRM. KW till stock it down. I think that's about it. They don't have anything specific. Let's check on open low high filter. I think there were two which I saw. Yes, Costco was open and low were same. It did really good from there. SC open and high were same, and same for Okta. And they fell significantly, like 4-5% after that. Costco didn't move much, but open and low were same. I was looking at Costco throughout the day because we discussed about Costco last night. So nothing significant in terms of open high low here as well. So let's look at yes, and there were two earnings which came after hours, which I was looking at. One was NXPI, which is a chip firm. It was making inverted head and shoulders. It's right there at the neckline. Second thing, it was doing inside day, but this was dodgy here. So we have moved significantly from here to here. So let me just draw something. So the people who are looking to draw Fibonacci or regression channel similar to me, I'll show you how I do it. And on a longer term horizon, if you see, this is a bear flag. We're going up, we can do this. So if it has to go down, this will be a bear flag or a bear pennant on a long term horizon. All right. So very first thing, again, like I'm going to spend a couple of minutes here. So very first thing you need to do is you need to go onto 1 year of time horizon and look where the screen is moving from left to right. From left to right, it is moving from top towards the bottom and then bouncing up the middle. So if we have to start, we should start either from the back or we can start from the low here where the trend has changed. So first thing I will pick up is my regression channel. I will click at the low of this regression channel and then draw it and then simply extend to the right so that for the future it remains there. Now you will see that this zone has been respected and this red zone has been respected by the market. Now I'm going to draw a Fibonacci extension right here. I will start exactly from the bottom, take to the high, bring it down right there. And we'll see if we have anything significant here or not. And now you will see today's let me just clean this up. So whenever you do these Fibonacci extensions, make sure you do these levels properly. So the low is 132.08, which is fine. And the middle level is 179.03. So we need to correct that 179.03. And the low here is 150.9. I tend to do this so that my levels are much clearer. Now, in this case, you will see that NXPI was finding resistance at the 50%, 174.30, and it's making a dodgy getting rejected from this. After hours, it is down at 173-ish area, which is the 12 EMA. The loss of 12 EMA, like it's a rejection from 61%. So usually a rejection from 61% in Fibonacci, you will come back to 38, and a 38 rejection will lead it to 61, 23.6. So 162 could be a potential target if 173.50 is lost on NXPI. Again, it's a chip stock, so you can take a cue from it about AMD on the chip side. And just showed you how to create regression channel and how to create the extensions on a chart. All right, so let's start our analysis. ES. So ES is clearly an evening star. People who do not know evening star is a pattern which is confirming the change of trend. So we were starting right from here, 3800. Okay, we went up straight. We did 4075, which is a 38.2 Fibonacci level extension. It got a dodgy here. And today we had a final body, which is right there. Now this will confirm at around 4030 area. So if we lose 4030 area, then it becomes really, really negative. So it will eventually, like the breakdown from the 12 EMA, can it lead to 3995, 3969, 3960 area. So now the short side is opening up, short side has pressure, and positive side has become neutral because it has rejected. Now, first thing we need to know, it is an evening star. So every time you do this, make sure you know your logics, you know your rationale, why you are doing a short. So it's an evening star. Now loss of 12 EMA will be significant. So loss of 12 EMA is bad. Okay. And rejection from 38.2 Fibonacci. Rejection of 38.2 Fib at 4072 area. So these are the regions where we have higher possibility of sell. And if we have higher possibility, then lower possibility of there. So now where should we trade? So when we complete the evening star, we want to make sure that the body here, which is this candle, is totally covered by the red candle right here. So that next two candles which are there can be considered as an outcome of an evening star. So to fructify this evening star, we need a confirmation. The confirmation will come as 4017, which is our like if you want to short right now, that's also fine. But roughly 4017 is an area where you should short, and you should keep a stop loss at the bottom of this, which is 4030. Till the moment 4030 is there, you may try to go long. Now, first target is 3995. Second target is 3960. Why 3995? I'm just rounding it off. 3995 is a 50% retracement of this extension of this Fibonacci, and 3960, I just rounded off, is a 34 EMA. So if 34 EMA is broken, we're opening towards 3915, and then the new leg of downside will start. All right. So here we have downside targets. On the upside, I would say that if we have to make an upside, this is the last area where we could have an upside. The stop loss is 4017, which is 12 EMA. Where should we buy? We should buy above 40.40. The stop loss is heavy on the downside because this is the stop area. So 40.40. If you want to keep a very tight stop loss, you can keep 40.30 as your stop loss. But the real stop loss will be 40.17. Your target will be 40.75 and 41.10. So this is about ES. So the tone has changed from positive to neutral. Now it is neutral to short. Now let's move on to NQ. So NQ has moved a rejection, and it has also lost an important area of 12,015. This is not an evening star. This is kind of a bearish engulfing candle, not a complete one, but a partial bearish engulfing candle looking towards 820 area. Now, 12,015 is a good stop loss. Even in the past, this area has provided some really good resistance. So loss of this would be significant. So 12,015 is the stop loss. Right now we are at 11,950. I think you can sell near 11,960 to 980. This is NQ short target, and again NQ is 60% negative because it was 2% down today. No positive comments here. 60% is bearish engulfing and lost of rejection of 38.2 at 12,015. So keep like 40.72 and 12,015 as your important level in your charts. Okay, so target is 11,825, which is the 12 EMA. 11,650 is the second target. Now, same thing, momentum has turned from positive to neutral. Again, the bias in the momentum day do not turn positive and negative into a single day. You will turn from first negative into neutral and then positive. So we were positive, now it is neutral. So we should see whether we can sustain this or not. Otherwise, we'll end up with only one view. Now, on the higher side, we can only go above 12,015 long. We should not be trying anything below this area. Stop loss 11,950. Target area will be 12,100, 15, and 12,300. These are the two potential targets. But again, the bias is towards the negative side. So I'm going to do this as 40% and the short side as 60%. That's NQ. Now, triple Q. Same thing, triple Q has come down to an important area of 289 and 80. It has not broken below this area, but a rejection will be marked as negative. It is away from 32 from 12 EMA. So a move towards 285, 284 is possible. So same thing, neutral to short, sell below 289.8, which is the Fibonacci level. And we should be the stop loss is 292. Why 292? Because this was the low point from yesterday's candle, and it's roughly in the middle of this particular body. That should provide a significant support. So it's not easier to cross 292 area. It's 292. Where could we find the support? We can find the support at There's a small gap here, 288.36 and 288.52. So 288.25 could be the first area where you can find support. 25 area, then 285.71 or 75. So if we lose 285, then look out for 280. So I'm adding one more number here, 280. The loss of 285.75 can lead to 280. On the contrary, if we have to go positive, 289.80 is my stop loss, and I want to buy above 292. So I want to buy above this area, above the middle. First target 294.650, and second is 299.25. There's one more area, which is this pink line, which is 296.60, is one more area where you can find some resistance. So 40% to 60%. So these are my indexes and ETFs. Guys, if you have any question regarding them, please let me know. Futures were 49.30 when we were 40.30 when we were doing it. So it's fine. They have not done anything significant. Now let's move on to Apple. So Apple could not break above 147, and today it's trying to retrace itself and covered the body here. This was the area where it broke out, and then from an inside day breakout, it's coming back into the inside day region. So inside day is a day where you have one candle and second candle. The high of the previous candle is higher than today's candle, and the low of the previous candle is lower than the today's candle. So this was a breakout, and as a result of a breakout, we went up. Now we are coming back into the zone of that breakout. So possibly we might hit this area. A loss of 141, which is a 38.2 Fibonacci. Like if you see ES, NQ, triple Q, they are all coming at 38.2 Fibonacci, which is an extremely good uh, or an important area in Fibonacci series. So a loss of this will be really significant. So tomorrow, keep an eye. If we lose this, are we going to make a newer low? Or if we hold on to this, are we going to make a higher low and we just manage above this breakout? All right, so right now, stop loss will be this area. So this is 144-ish. So Apple is sell below 144-ish. Go long above 144. So sell will, we're already at 143. So we can sell at 142.75. Stop loss 144, 144.60 or 141.60, 139.85. I'm still thinking that Apple may provide some support here. So I'm 40% giving it to Apple because it was the least of the weaker stocks. And so it's a little short and the positive side becomes neutral. I want to buy above 144. If Apple in the day gets an opportunity, it might try to hit 147.70. 147.70 is an area where Apple will try to break out from 50%, and above 50%, it's opening up for more range. Apple has still 12 EMA positive. So I think it should provide a really good support here. So like tomorrow or on Wednesday, if Apple is holding 140 area, I think that will be a really good area for us to go long. The loss of 139.80 to 140 area will be really bad for Apple. AMD have earnings tomorrow, and AMD got rejected from 174, came back to the 12 EMA, close right on that point. Again, I will emphasize on the fact that yes, the 12 EMA is really, really useful. If you are not using it, you are going to miss out something really beautiful. Now 70 should provide a really good support. It has some gaps which it needs to fill. The gaps are right here. Okay, and the gaps are right here. So a loss of 72 will be really bad for AMD. This has been a good resistance area for AMD. Now, with NXPI number, I think the momentum will still be negative. So 73, 75 is an area for AMD to go short. So AMD is short, sell below. Again, it should lose that 12 EMA. 12 EMA is 72.50. Sell below 72.50. Stop loss actually is 74.50, which is right there. Then we can have 70 target. And then we can have 65.60. It can easily do those things because it's a breakdown after consolidation. So yesterday we were saying that yes, consolidation. Whenever we have a consolidation, a breakdown or a breakout, it's properly followed. So in this case, AMD has broken down, and let me read some of the comments. Apple does not have any, because the market does not run on news. So just take that thing out of your thought process. ES, would you say it could be choppy going down? No, it will not be choppy. It will be straight down. It will be aggressively down. Amazon. Amazon is the one, even after like testing 101 area, it could not break above. I think if it comes around the 12 EMA before the earnings, that will be really meaningful. The long-term trend is there. It's a rejection from 78.6. So a test of 97 will be really good. In case we get 97, I think I'll be a buyer. 97 will be my stop loss. If it comes to buying the dips 98, 99 area, I'll definitely be looking to buy Amazon. And my target will be 101.66. Back, looking for back test of 12 EMA. So if it comes here, I would love to add it. I'm not going to short Amazon. Amazon is showing really some good strength related to the market. So if market is strong, or if market is holding, Amazon is the one which will run really fast. So I have my positive bias on Amazon. BA, I don't know what it's doing. It's losing that 12 EMA, but somehow it tries to regain it. It's consolidating really hard here. I think it's time for it to either break up or break down. The stop loss has moved up to 209.50. So 209.50, 23, yeah, it's a double inside day. Possibility of it going down is much higher in case of BA. And the possibility of 11 sell buy above 11.50. Not a double inside day. It's like somehow it's holding on to that 12 EMA on the close. So loss of 12 EMA will be really bad. So BA loss of 209.50 will be really bad. But tomorrow in the morning, we have UPS, we have Caterpillar earning. So keep an eye. Caterpillar may do some magic in Dow Jones while moving it. And with Caterpillar, Dow Jones needs to be managed. So let's see how Boeing will perform tomorrow. Boeing or any of these like bank stocks, specifically watch out for them. Baba, Baba, like this was an evening star, loss of 12 EMA and the trend line. Boom, it's rejected right there. I think 107 area is a good area for Baba to accumulate. So now Baba, I am reducing to neutral because it has fallen down. Evening star. I want to buy in the range 107, 109. Stop loss of 105. 105 is a 34 EMA. So if it comes here, 107, 108 area, I'll be happy to buy. I'm not touching it before that. Or it uh, like it moves over 117. So it's better if it comes down here. Usually there are two candles back to back in an evening star. The first is there. Second, if it comes here, I'll be looking to add Baba at around 107, 50, 108 area. So in this case, my targets will be 111, 115. Going the dip near support. I'm not rushing for Baba, but I wanted to buy the dip. CRM, like 2 days back to back here, it's getting rejected from 166 area. There is gap. I still want to fill the gap and move forward. So if it loses here, it has high potential to come to 157, 158 area. I really want to add it there. So either you can buy in the dip around this area, or let me add one more row for this. Or if you want to short CRM, sell below 163.70. Stop loss is 166. Target is 158.50. And 155.35. If you want to short, you can short CRM with the market sentiment. But if you want to go long, you should go long only above 166. Not here. Wait for the dip on CRM. Google, it's coming to 95 area. Again, I wanted to come to 95 as a dip. So I really want to buy the dip, and my stop loss should be the 34 EMA. That 34 EMA will really fill this gap, and there will be a small gap at 88 to 90. So which can be fine, but 93.50 should be a really, really good stop loss. Buy in the dip to 95, 96 area. So you will have opportunity for them if you wait. So back test of 12 EMA, Google. Back test. Same thing what is happening in HC is happening in CRM. It's not able to cross above 142. So a loss of 133 will be really bad. this time because it is consolidating in this area. If we lose 133, we can easily come down to 128. Either you can short it at 133, or you can wait for 128 area to come back, because 120 area is really good support for ITSE. But for now, I'm going to short ITSE because ITSE has done consolidation in this area, and a failure of here will be really bad. So sell below 133. 25. Stop loss will be 135. Target will be 128, 65, and then 124.25. See, when something is trying really hard to break above and it's not able to, then in that case, we should respect it, and then we should consider that yes, it may go otherwise. ITSE has tried really hard to go higher, but if it is not able to go higher and the market has moved up, then it's time to get out of the longer bias and turn towards the shorter bias. Meta. So Meta 147 target was there and it's already there. So 145 is something which will be really interesting if it holds 145 and the long-term trend line. I think 12 EMA 141 is really good area for Meta to find its feet, because it's well away from the 12 EMA almost for 20 candles. Now a test of 12 EMA is really good. So sell Meta on rise. Stop loss should be now 148. So Meta was short in my area 148. Sell on rise 147 to 148 area. If you get 145.50 is the first support, second is 141.35. Looking to back test of 12 EMA. These are like easy candidates if you want to short. So Microsoft positive is not there, so I'm going to just copy this, paste here, and delete this row. So Microsoft is right an important zone to 43, 40 area. Now Microsoft has posted bad numbers and we are shorting CRM. So how would I miss Microsoft? So if market has to go down, Apple and Microsoft should lead that. And I would only go positive on Microsoft if it crosses above 251. This is called an abandoned baby evening star, which is a very bad sign that it went up from here to here and then had a gap right then. So this is an abandoned baby. So this is really a rare pattern which is there, and it shows a clear top. So loss of 242, 43 will be really bad here for Microsoft. So it's an abandoned baby. So stop loss here is 245. Sell in 243, 244 area. His target is 240, 237. That's Microsoft. Netflix, I recommended the short on Netflix already. Like Netflix and Meta were short. And again, a rejection from 78 is coming to test this area of 61.8 and the 12 EMA, plus there is earning gap. So 348 will be really significant on Meta, not Meta, on Netflix. So 348, if we lose that, then it could be really bad for uh, Netflix. It could come back on its earnings move and fill the gap, which is around the 34 EMA, 324 area. So Netflix is short. Now I want to short this below 348. It's a little lower than it closed, like 1%, but I want a confirmation. So I am looking to sell this around that area. 351 will be my stop loss, and 351. I'm looking at 334, 324. Fill the gap. Square has done the job, so there's no like Square did move a lot. 83. Again, it's coming back to that 12 EMA. Every time it has come to 12 EMA, next day it has bounced. So let's wait for 12 EMA. So 61.8 Fibonacci, which is really important, should hold here. So 77.65 is my stop loss, and I want to buy near 78. If it comes, target is 83.50 and 91. Reducing it to 60%. Back test 12 EMA. If it does, that's really good on Square. Nvidia, like NXPA was negative. Nvidia again is looking to come down. Rejection from 197. So 12 EMA 184, 185. Even today, like in my Telegram group, I think Alpesh asked about Nvidia around 194-ish. I told him that there is some weakness in Nvidia. It will come down quickly. If we have to short something, Nvidia could be one of them, because it has moved really higher from 140 all the way to 205. So which is almost 30-40% move. So now it needs to cool off, and this was an exponential move. So a test of 12 EMA is really on the lines. So 12 EMA, Nvidia is neutral, short below or short near 192, 193, 191 to 193. Stop loss 197, target is 184 and 180. So this is the again back test. 12 EMA is required. Tesla was a massive mover Thursday, Friday, and now it came and closed right on that trend line. Now there is a massive gap which needs to be filled. So here below 166, 161, and then we'll see 154-ish or not. So short Tesla below 165. Stop loss should be very small here. The trend line, which is 167. Target 161, 154. If the market is negative, Tesla can lead the way. If you want to buy above 160, 170, buy above 170. Stop loss 167. Target is 180, 190. All right. So guys, this is it from me. I've shared my views. I'll prefer to wait and look for really good opportunities for tomorrow. I don't want to jump anything in haste, because Shopify has given me some really good loss, so I don't want to jump unnecessarily. Sandeep, is EMA is moving to no moving average is a simple sum, And exponential moving average is using a separate formula for exponential. I prefer 12 EMA because it worked for me for now really good period. You need to test, you need to watch some learning videos, Sandeep, so that you can understand the importance of 12 EMA. But it works really, really good for me. So anybody who has questions, I'm gonna share the Zoom link for a few minutes and we'll take any questions. I've shared the Zoom link. If anybody has any questions, I'll try to answer that. Vijay, can you say big movement? Because like tomorrow, if we are consolidating throughout the day, there will be some breakout or breakdown from that move. So that can happen in the last 1 hour or so, or 1 and 2 hours. So yes, if you want to play, you could. Playing on both sides may not help. I would recommend better to wait for the breakout or breakdown on that side and follow that side. What are your thoughts on UPS tomorrow? UPS have earnings tomorrow, similar to CAT. So I don't have any positions on UPS, but UPS is showing me a bear flag right now. Loss of 177 is bad. It may come down to 168, 162. Yes, Ahmed, it has a Tesla as a gap. So, PJ, not PJ, Samit, I'm negative on UPS for tomorrow. For CAT, I just want to share CAT as well. So CAT has like, people will see those levels, but look at my levels, 266.93, and it hit 266 to the point. So it's coming, it may come back to 256 and then do a rally. There's some massive gaps which are there on CAT. So a loss of 256 will be really bad on CAT. So keep an eye. About 250, 266, it's going for 300. You will not be able to stop it. People are looking to buy the shorts on Caterpillar. I've been recommending not do that because it's really, really good. It's holding the 12 EMA like a baby hanging onto the mother. It's not leaving it. Till the moment it's not leaving 12 EMA, there's no point going short. Let me see any of the questions. No other questions. All right, guys. Nobody has joined the Zoom, so I will stop doing that from now on. If nobody is interested, then there's no point. If you can get the questions there on chat. Yes, Vani, I know CAT has earnings. That's why I covered the CAT. 256 is really important for Caterpillar. All right, guys. Have a good night and have a profitable day tomorrow. Each of us should make some good money and do not trade unnecessarily if you do not have to. There are a few days where we should watch and wait. Let's see how that day happens for tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow evening. We'll discuss about FOMC decisions. We'll not do a full-fledged analysis. We'll talk about FOMC, what could we expect, what could be the partial moves, what should we look in that commentary from Jay Powell, and then we'll open it for discussion. All right, good night. Bye-bye.